We are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy.
Dummy. Conspiracy dummy.
Baby, you're making us do homework right now.
I will in a bit.
Mysteries of the Unexplained. Why can't we talk
Mysteries
just
of
like
the
shoot the shit?
We are gonna shoot the shit.
Not about mysteries. We don't know what we're talking about.
I'm sure you're familiar with some of these mysteries.
No.
Everything will be recorded.
It's recording.
It's recording right now.
So no bad words, okay?
No, you
Kidding.
can say bad words.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Dad, you can't say bad words. Mom can, but you can't. Okay, Mom, we're waiting for you, Mama. Okay, she has to
Sounds
play.
like if I take just a little bit longer. Yeah, like that.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
There
Now
you
got it.
go. Welcome,
And you gotta
Don.
get the microphone too.
testing.
Hold it by this thing, and then try not to move like the cord so much. I guess.
Okay.
Okay, you good?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testes. Everybody talk.
Talk, talk.
Talk up, Mom. And you got it. When you talk, you gotta get close to it. Yeah. Okay, like that. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm gonna start. All right. Hey, welcome to Conspiracy Dummy, the conspiracy podcast that's on the endless search for answers. I am your host, Double D, and joining me on the podcast, man, we have a big group today. First, I'll start off with LaDanya.
Hey.
What's up? And next, we have my dad. What's up? Stunning like my daddy. Rika, what's up?
Richie Rich.
Richie Rich. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. And last but not least, the queen bee, Dawn,
Queen
my
D,
mom,
the Queen D.
the queen D. What's good? Say something.
Say hello. Hello.
Hello.
There she is.
Okay, there she is.
Good.
All right. Also, the kids are here, but they're already crashed out. It's just us adults talking some crazy shit. All right, thank you guys for being here. And today I want to talk about what started it all. That was a
Dun, dun,
dun. Well, when it comes to conspiracy theories, the reason why I am the way I am, I don't know, maybe it's because of this book that my parents had lying around the house as a child. It's called Mysteries of the Unexplained.
Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You, Mom? You remember this book?
Yeah, I remember. Is there anything on that book that you guys remember in particular? Or
Anything that stand out?
Or
Any
why-
stories?
Yeah, but Kennedy and
The Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln, yeah.
The
They can come in.
a lot of things in common, huh? The eerie similarities, like, the things they shared, I guess. Yeah.
who was the one who got the book?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Where did you find this book?
They were going to give it to us, huh?
I don't remember.
One of your homies? Yeah, shout out. Yeah, it's a cool book. It was published by Reader Digest in 1982, and it's a collection of over 600 stories of the weirdest shit ever. But yeah, this thing has a lot of cool things, man. Let me see. Let's read off the table of contents real quick. So they talk about the endless search for answers, beyond the walls of time. So they talk about prophecies, anomalies, coincidences, unearthly fates, spontaneous human combustion. What do you guys know about spontaneous human combustion? There's like a whole chapter in here of like, this book has like short stories in it, and there's like so many stories back in the 1800s of people just blowing up. Like, you don't even hear of anything like that nowadays, do you?
Like people?
Like people.
Literal
There's,
people?
there's on fire.
They just burn up like the Human Torch or something.
Yeah.
You guys never heard of that? It's called spontaneous human combustion.
In movies, just in
I
movies.
think they call them Fire of Heaven.
Yeah, I think that's another book about it. Yeah. Fire and from Heaven. Yeah. How I don't even know what causes that, but yeah, there's like a whole chapter in this book about that. It also talks about the inexplicable crimes and assaults, appearances and disappearances. Like for example, there's this story, and it's an interesting one because it happened here in El Paso, Texas. Yeah, let me see, where can I find that one?
About capa?
About a cop, yeah.
On a motorcycle?
63, yes, yes.
Oh.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read this to you.
Yeah, right there.
Well, maybe you tell us what you know about it, and then you can read out.
Whatever I remember.
Yeah, what you remember.
I think the cop from El Paso
Yeah,
saved a guy, and then a year later, same day or so,
something like, yeah,
the guy helped the cop.
yeah. So the thing's called the One Good Tourniquet.
Okay.
And the story goes, one June night in 1930s, Alan Falby, captain of the El Paso County Highway Patrol, was in a hot pursuit of a speeding truck in El Paso County, Texas. The truck slowed to take a corner, and Falby ran into it at full speed. The collision ruptured an artery in his leg, and if Alfred Smith not stopped to give him first aid, he would almost certainly have died. So this guy just stopped out of nowhere, Alfred Smith, right?
Okay.
As it was, the tourniquet that Smith applied stopped the blood flow, and the ambulance reached Falby in time to save his life and his leg. After several months in the hospital, Falby, the sheriff or the highway patrol, was well enough to return to his job. 5 years later, Falby was working the night patrol when he received a radio message to assist a bad accident on US 80. A car had smashed into a tree, and there was a man that was in critical condition. Falby arrived at the scene before the ambulance and found the unconscious man in the car. He had severed an artery in his right leg and was bleeding to death. Falby applied a tourniquet and managed to stop the bleeding. Then he stared at the victim. It was, of course, Alfred Smith. So isn't that weird? Mm-hmm. Like he got saved by a guy that he ended up saving like years later, 5 years later. That's pretty tripped out, huh? So there's like crazy
Well, that's
stories
a
like
good
that.
thing, though. That's a good myth, like a good unexplained coincidence, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
That's a positive one. I mean, that's
That is a positive one, but it's a tripped out because it happened in our hometown. Yeah, but this book talks about like crazy things, like little people, like hobbits. There's a lot of stories. Have you heard about this? Like these little hominids on the island of Flores. Shit's real. Like Lord of the Rings, like Willow and all them. You guys familiar with that?
Yeah. They
You guys-
they come on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, the YouTube videos. Yeah, there's some like stuff like that you could find.
Yeah.
Um,
Do they make little shoes or cookies?
I don't know. They live in trees and shit. But the thing is, there's like stories all over the world of small people. You know, like England, you got fairies, elves, sprites, I believe. And let me see, where else? What is this? Yeah, in Scotland, you got brownies. You got dwarves in Welsh mythology. A Cornish term is pixie. So you got greenies. You got all these names for these small little things, these little people throughout the world. Gnomes, elves,
What's that fairy for Peter Pan?
pixie.
That's her name.
They call him
No,
Pixie too.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, that's her name. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She tells
Where are they
pixie
from?
ducks. Neverland. Second star to the right. Neverland.
Okay.
I want to go there. It's cool.
Yeah. Where you gonna grow up?
Yeah, yeah. Or
You're
you
there.
never grow up. Yeah,
You're there.
for
Don't
sure.
worry.
I'm there still.
You're mentally there.
I am Peter Pan. And it also talks of giants, like giant skulls and skeletons, like skulls with horns on them. What do you guys think about giants? They're told throughout a lot of ancient stories throughout time, all over the world. You got the Bible, like biblical stories. You
Jack
got
and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk. You got Epic of Gilgamesh. You got Native Americans, indigenous people talking about giants, helping them build pyramids or walls or whatever, buildings, structures, ruins. What you guys' thoughts on that, Mom?
I don't really know too much about it.
Nah. You, Dad?
Well, I've been heard about it.
There's some. Have you guys ever seen a giant? Mom's a giant. Shit. I mean, you heard about it. You're with one right now. And you're probably one of the small people that.
Small.
Yeah, too.
We have them all
Yeah,
here.
that's it. This explains it with the Mysteries Explained.
Yep, that's it.
All
And
right.
then they create people.
Yep. End the podcast right here. Boom. All right, you figured it out.
That's funny.
How about UFOs? This book talks about a lot of UFOs.
Huh?
Yeah, UFO sightings, aliens, crop circles, cattle mutilation. There's like all these stories about like people's cattle getting like mutilated like crazy. What do you guys' thoughts about that? Who's doing that? Who do you think?
Chupacabras.
Oh
UFOs?
shit. UFOs? Aliens in the UFOs? Yeah. Or
Aliens.
chupacabras flying UFOs. That'd be cool. Imagine that.
What is a chupacabra? What are they supposed to be?
A goat sucker?
Something with extraterrestrials, huh? Like a Bigfoot and
Cryptid. Yeah, Bigfoot, Loch Ness. Oh, they're in here too. There's a lot of cryptids in here. New Jersey Devil, Mothman. I did episodes on those already. You guys should check them out if you get a chance. Also, let me see. Oh, they talk about John Lennon in here. His death. Somebody predicted his death. But I'll talk.
That's where the Beatles came. The Beatles concert came
Concert. What do you
in the
mean?
car.
Oh yeah. I'm doing some research. I'm gonna do a Beatles episode soon. Here's the dollar that you guys were talking about. Yeah, this is a cool book, man.
Are you still gonna give your parents fake money?
I am gonna give you guys fake money. Yeah, exactly. Inside joke, but yeah, they need that because they're getting robbed. Also, let me see. What else do they have in this book? This book, man, I swear, I would read it. It was just lying around the house. You know what I mean? Sometimes it'd be in the bathroom. So it's a good reading material when you're in the bathroom. Shit. Who knows? You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You definitely.
And
That was before phones.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it sounds very unsanitary. Let me see. What else does this thing have? Have you guys heard of the Dogon tribe? There's a tribe in Africa, and this tribe knew about a star system, Sirius A and Sirius B, and they told a French anthropologist in the 1930s and the 1940s about this star that they knew, right? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like discovered or like photographed till the 1970s. So how did like an indigenous tribe in Africa knew about a star that you can't even see with your eyes? You gotta use a telescope or some shit. They said that their visitors came to them and told them about that place. It talks about it in this book. It's pretty cool.
You guys believe in UFOs?
Or aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Roswell?
no.
Not yet.
I don't think I have.
Didn't we see a UFO in the backyard one time in El Paso?
No.
Someone said there was like a light in the sky in the backyard. Remember, everybody was there in the backyard. I think somebody was talking about maybe it was like a Goodyear blimp or something. It was in the nighttime. You guys remember that? A long time ago.
Gosh, no.
Nah?
I don't remember. No.
Do you think they look like little green men?
Mm.
Or what do you think they look like?
Or little green women. Shit. Non-binary.
There can be few
Different.
Different ones?
different ones.
Yeah.
Tall ones, small ones. Yeah.
Do you think aliens are dressed as humans? So like Danny could be an alien.
Yeah.
I think they're around.
You know what movie freaked me out as a kid? Fire in the Sky. Remember we went to go watch that
Oh, yeah,
in
we
the
saw that in the
drive-in?
drive-through.
The drive-in, yeah.
Drive-in.
Scary freaking movie as a kid. Imagine that. And they say it was a true story. Based on a true story and stuff. Let me see.
else you got?
What else do we got? Someone's calling you? No, it talks about like a lot of demons, exorcisms. What are you guys' thoughts about exorcisms and stuff? or like demons?
Just from what I see from
Voodoo.
movies.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
from movies. Yeah.
You guys ever? How about ghost?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Dad, you had some experience with ghosts back in the days or so. I remember that house we grew up in Minnesota was like haunted or some shit.
Probably so.
You remember?
I never saw
like
anything.
like lights would go on. I remember like
The lights are going off, huh?
yeah, you would work in the nighttime, right?
Yeah.
Late at night, and Dad would have us all in the living room, like together, and he would have like a shotgun with him or like a rifle or something. Remember?
Yeah.
Or something. Like even he
Why?
was freaked out.
Yeah.
Oh, you were that
because,
scared?
Don, you're learning about this now.
I don't know.
yeah, because I remember the Don just left, huh?
Yeah, I just
then-
remember that one
and then the
time.
lights went off, and there was nice out and everything. And we got so scared, so dark, huh?
It's just like in the middle of nowhere. The house. It's like in the boonies. We lived out in the country,
Yeah.
and I don't know. But now to think about it, it's probably like a rat or something in the attic chewing up wires or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think your dad's convinced. I think he's sticking to his story.
But big old butt. Sorry. My dad's brother, Pancho, rest in peace. He
saw a girl.
he saw a ghost or something, right? At standing at the end of this bed. It was like a little girl, huh?
A girl, yeah.
And he thought it was his daughter. But his daughter's like grown. She was like a teenager probably then, right? Was it? Yeah, she was grown already. But
Scary.
like the girl that was at the end of his bed was a little girl. And then I don't know. But it's
So he was freaked out about that. Did she
man.
say or do anything? Was she just standing there?
No, I don't know.
I just remember it happened, but I don't know too much about
I remember
it.
he told me, but
Yeah, I remember something. Yeah.
Was he freaked out when he was telling you guys?
surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
that is kind of
'Cause
freaky.
if you're sleeping and then you see someone, you think you see someone at the end of your bed. That is scary. When my mom's brother passed away, she felt like someone had sat on her bed, and she woke up, because she was like, "Oh, that's weird." She felt the actual bed move, and so anyway, so she woke up and she's like, "Hello, anybody here?" Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
and I'm like, that was your brother. She just came by to say hi.
I don't think I haven't seen any ghosts or any other than what my dad experienced. We were there too, but other than that, I don't think I ever experienced anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything supernatural like
neither.
that. Also, let me see.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
What about Bigfoot? Yeah, good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You think he looks like a big, hairy
Oh, yeah.
man?
Because a lot of people see it, and I don't think people lying.
Yeah.
So many people.
So many people. And there's like a couple of chapters on this about Bigfoot. Or pages, I should say. A lot of reports, man. A lot of small stories. They also talk about speaking about Bigfoot and wild men in the woods, they also talk about wild children. Like feral children.
We have to.
Well, then, yeah, definitely we have two of them.
Wouldn't
that be nice just to
feral
drop-
kids.
Just to drop them off in the woods. Hey, go play, guys.
Just
yeah.
Go.
Stay out there for a week and come back.
These kids would never survive in the wild.
For
Are you
real.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, right. we this is where we failed as parents, babe.
Yeah. But they talk about these wild children like Mowgli's, you know what I mean? Being surviving in the wilderness by themselves, being raised by wolves, bears, monkeys, whatever, you name it.
I don't know about that one. I mean,
They
I know
say,
they
man.
say, but that one's hard to
You know,
understand, especially if they're little. Like if you said they were abandoned children.
Yeah, the article said something about, I guess, something about retardation, which is fucked up. So people these kids are mentally ill. I guess they would put them out into the woods and shit, and somehow they would
have
survive.
To. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
All right. Yeah. What else? Let me see. What else? Lubbock. Some UFO lights in Lubbock. That was pretty cool. Also talks about mystics, healers, saints. They talk about Rasputin. You guys familiar with Rasputin? Nah? It's a mystic dude.
Tell us.
You see when they did all those predictions?
They kind of something with the royal family of Russia at one time. the SARS, and yeah, he was like a mystic healer for them. I think they tried to kill him too, but he couldn't die. Like they poisoned him, shot him, and eventually I guess he drowned or something. But I don't know. I gotta do a whole episode on that. Never mind. Skip that.
I don't know about that one.
It also talks about crazy phenomenons like fish and toads and other weird things raining down from the sky, like falling on people in towns and villages. Or like animals like frogs stuck in a lump of coal for 100 of years and still alive. See, like this shit, man, that shit never happens nowadays.
Rika, do I have to say thank you to you for creating this man over here?
Yeah, for real. I want to see fish
Do I
falling from
have
the
to
sky.
thank you for this?
I want to see all these things these people are reporting, man. I don't believe it. I don't know. Got to see it to believe it.
I mean, is that a thing? You have to see it to believe it?
I don't know. Nah, not really.
Just because you don't see it?
I want to believe. Like the X-Files. I do.
Don't stop believing.
Nah. Okay, you guys want to hear another tripped out story? I'm going to tell you another tripped out story, guys. Just give me a second. Just give me this. Yeah. Okay, page 20. Check this out. This is a cool one.
You created this.
Yeah.
You did it.
Truth follows fiction. In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe published a grim tale called The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket. In it, 3 survivors of a shipwreck dying of thirst and starvation kill and eat their companion, Richard Parker, who lost when they drew lots. So I guess they drew sticks and stuff and he lost,
But
right?
that's the story, right? That's the story that Edgar Allan
That's
Poe
an Edgar
wrote.
Allan Poe story. But in 1884, 3 survivors of a shipwreck were tried for murder of a 4th. Adrift and facing starvation, they had killed and eaten their companion, a cabin boy by the name of Richard Parker.
That's weird.
It's a story that was made by this
But
dude.
would that be murder, though?
That
I
is,
guess-
yeah, for sure. I doubt it. In that story, they fucking drew sticks. They just looked at this little cabin boy and they're like, "We
Guess
can
if
take
you're
him."
starving.
Yeah, that's messed up, huh?
But then what do you do? It's like they all die, or does one die to save the others?
Damn, dude. What would we do in that situation? Like, if it was just us 4. It was us 4 on the boat.
Your mom's like, kill me now. It's fine.
Let's end this podcast already. Gosh.
Your dad, because he's the oldest.
Yeah,
Funny.
that's cool. It's a cool book, man. See what you guys did. You're right. See what you started. You started me, and I started this podcast.
That's about two kids, green kids. Too.
Oh yeah, there's another cool story. I was looking for that one, but these kids, they were like lost in this cave or some shit.
They come from there. Huh?
Yeah, they like discovered these kids in the cave, and they were green or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were green. Man, they talk about green kids, black eye kids with just black eyes and shit, soulless eyes.
We have to.
All right. Well, that is it, man. Shit, it's cool. I wanted to do a podcast with you, especially this one, Mysteries of the Unexplained. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Rika, is there anything that you've experienced or seen that it has been unexplained
Let me see.
that you've heard of?
Anything?
Since you watch the news a lot,
Oh yeah, what
has
do you
there
think?
anything been?
What do you think about what's going on in the world nowadays?
Crazy.
Everything's crazy, huh?
Yeah. The world is going crazy.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff. You got the lockdowns in China. You got Russia and Ukraine still going at it. I don't know, on the brink of World War III. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, the whole world's a stage, a crazy one. I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. I'm trying to think too where to go. It is.
The
but
world is crazy. The mysteries are crazy.
mysteries are. Yeah, there's still mysteries, man. I think that's what makes them fun, though. Because I think.
Because they're so hard to believe.
Yeah, for reals. And all that shit that they want to tell you, I don't know. It's too dramatic, too depressing. Keep you in constant state of fear.
Yeah.
Or misinformed.
Do you know what's another mystery?
What's a mystery?
This never-ending podcast.
That is so true. It's the podcast that never ends.
I'm just kidding.
It's like that one song, man, from Lamb Chops. Do you know?
Yes. This is a song that doesn't end.
But this is the podcast and doesn't end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
No, that's
Rika,
it.
you have to sign us off. You guys, you
Yeah,
both
you
have
gotta
to
sign us off. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Mom and Dad, love you guys. Baby girl, love you. Sign us off.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. Before you end, what's your favorite conspiracy? Like, out of them all in the world, all of them. Think of them all. What's your favorite one? Which is the one that kind of like intrigues you the most? Like you just stay up and you lose sleep over. I don't know.
Oh, that's very dramatic.
No,
That you sleep. That you.
No,
sleep
yeah,
over.
just which one do you guys find the most interesting?
Are you both conspiracy theorists?
I don't know. I just believe that. I think sometimes there's people around us that are not like us from other places.
Ooh, like They Live? Have you guys seen that movie, They Live?
What's
John Carpenter?
I'm not sure if I saw.
Oh, you gotta check it out. No, the dude chews bubblegum and kicks ass. And he's all out of bubblegum.
But I believe that's possible. That people could be here from somewhere else, but they look like us, and we don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy one to think about.
Yeah. They're like reptilians, lizard people, shapeshifters.
What about you, Rika?
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe like extraterrestrials.
Aliens, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
that's
wants to know
everybody,
aliens,
yeah.
yeah, if they're real. Definitely me, for sure. Yeah. Little green men.
That's something to talk about next time.
Next time.
Okay.
All right. That's cool. What about you?
No, I like it when I was asking them questions.
You're a mystery that needs explaining. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Love me.